When I was 14, I used to work at this cafe, and by work I really mean that I would go there and drink coffee, and that was the only place in town that would let me smoke cigarettes. But I went to this cafe, and I would be there all the time. Me and all my buddies would go there. We'd do nefarious activities out of the basement. We're not going to get into that. But that cafe was kind of a safe haven for me and my friends. One day, I'm at the cafe and I am wearing a suit because I just got back from my uncle's wake, and I have a cigar that a girl who I had a huge crush on's brother gave to me, saying that it was the best cigar that he got from Cuba. Probably bullshit, but the cigar was pretty tasty. I was allowed, this was back obviously when you were allowed to smoke cigars and cigarettes inside of buildings, and I'm sitting there at the bar of the cafe, smoking a cigar, in a suit, hair slicked back, and I'm at about, I would say, 350 to 375 pounds at this point in my life. A guy next to me, I believe he was called Eagle. He did not look like an eagle, or he did not possess the characteristics that you would think an eagle would, but they called him an eagle. And he looks at me and he goes, "You know who you look like?" And I go, "Who?" And he goes, "That guy from Analyze This, Jelly." The second that motherfucker said Jelly, that name stuck. And I have been Jelly for the past 16 years. My name's Christopher Stanley. My name is not Jelly, but anyone that's watching this video, at least for the first few days, probably knows me as Jelly. I am a writer, I'm a musician, I am a wannabe entrepreneur since I quit my job of being stuck in a call center a few months ago. Oh shit, about a year ago now. And I'm someone who has struggled with obesity my entire life. Ever since I can remember, from being, man, I can't even imagine, I would say maybe 4, 5 years old, I always knew that I was bigger than everybody, like bigger than all the other kids. I remember specifically going to my very first day of preschool, and no, it wasn't preschool. I think it was like kindergarten or something. And one of the kids there, just the first thing out of his mouth once I got there was, "You're fat." And I have heard "you're fat" millions of times, more than I can stomach or even think to say. Fat has always been a bad word to me. Like some people get offended if you call them gross, or if you call them cheap, or if you just insult them in any way. I'm pretty good at taking insults. One thing that I still struggle with this day is saying that I'm obese, saying that I'm fat. It feels like the ultimate insult. It feels like the worst thing that I could hear. And I've struggled with weight, obesity, being fat my entire life. I have never in my whole life been thin or been at a healthy weight, according to doctors, according to people outside, according to anyone. It was always a problem inside my family. It was always an issue with my parents. They were always very concerned. It got to a point where if I was eating something, that would be a cause for concern in the household. No matter what it was that I was eating, it would always have to be told, "Hey, you shouldn't be eating that." I do not have a healthy relationship with food. I do not have a healthy relationship with substances. I don't have a healthy relationship with my mind. So, you're probably wondering at this point, at least I'm hoping you are, and I'm glad that you've stuck around for this long. This video is going to get a lot longer. You're probably wondering, why the fuck am I talking into a camera explaining all of this sad, depressing shit? Well, today, not for you, but today for me, is the first day of the rest of my life. I am making a commitment to becoming a healthier, better living person. I want to become a success. I want to be better. I want to be the best person I can be. I don't want to be this heavy anymore. I no longer want to be worried if I go into a restaurant if I'm going to have to embarrassingly ask, oh, can I please have the table and chair instead of the booth, because I physically cannot fit inside of the booth. I'm very upset and very tired of worrying if I go on a date, if we have to walk anywhere that's far, because I physically can't walk that far without breathing and wheezing like I'm dying. And I'm not going to say that I'm dying because I haven't gone to a doctor yet. I haven't gone and gotten any tests done or anything, but I feel like shit. I feel like shit every day. I am right now 29 years old. I just turned 29 in September. And every day is just a harder struggle of getting out of bed and walking around and doing anything. And I have to make a change. And I see on YouTube, I see on Facebook, I mean TV for the last like 35, 40 years. Maybe that's a stretch. But for a long time, we see a lot of success stories about people who've lost a ton of weight. And they look great, you know, like they look awesome. There's so many diets out there. There's so many exercise plans, personal training sessions. There's so much that you could do to lose weight and get healthy. And there's all this proof of it, but there's no chronicle of a journey. There's no now. A lot of people use the word journey. They're like, oh, this is my weight loss journey, and then they post up a before, a middle, and an after picture saying, hey, this was my journey. Look what I did. Look what I did. I did all this, and I think that's fucking awesome. And I applaud everyone who's been able to do that. I haven't been able to at this time. To give you some background, I have done everything there is to do to lose weight. I have from third grade up until high school, I was in martial arts. Technically, you might not believe this, but technically I'm a second-degree black belt. I am a second-degree black belt in Taekwondo. You could kick my ass. Whoever's watching this, you could probably beat the fuck out of me, right? I was only in there to lose weight and, you know, work out. My parents thought it would be great, and they thought it would be an awesome idea to get me in there so I could lose weight, get in shape, and be a better person. Really, it sucks that we equate being a better person with thin and being healthier, but unfortunately, for me, that's the way I see it. I feel that if I was a thinner person and at a better weight, I would probably be a happier person. And I've tried to become that person many times. I have lost, I have gone through many different ways of trying to lose weight. Earliest I can remember was going to martial arts for Taekwondo, which lasted for 5 years. Didn't do shit, but just made me really flexible. In high school, that is when my weight started to skyrocket. I found this lovely thing called marijuana, which I still love to this day. Not shitting on weed at all, but marijuana will definitely make you okay with kind of just relaxing. And there's nothing a fat person loves more than to relax, because literally everything is a struggle. Every movement is hard and a journey for them. So smoking weed from ages 13 up until 20, my weight skyrocketed. The heaviest I got to was 550 pounds. I had to go to a doctor because I couldn't breathe, and I stepped on the scale and it was 550 pounds, and I couldn't fucking believe it. This was in 2010. I started to lose weight. I got the lowest I got to was 380 pounds. I was going to a gym. I was taking Hydroxycut. I wasn't eating at all, and it worked. You know, I got down to 380, which was the lowest I'd been in my entire adult life. And then I just stopped. I just stopped going to the gym, stopped caring, stopped working out. And it was a struggle. It was a struggle every day to get down to just 380 pounds. And I just thought, this isn't life. This can't be what life is for anyone else that's not heavy or as heavy as I am. There has to be something different. There has to be some type of answer, right? and I still haven't found it. I've done hundreds of diets, I've exercised, I just can't keep it going. And I am worried that if I don't do something now, I'm gonna die an early death. One of my favorite quotes is by a man who you'd be surprised that this would be a quote coming from this guy. His name is Tom Arnold, and he said in regards to Chris Farley, and I'm not sure if it was Tom Arnold at this point, doesn't matter who it was. The point is, the quote is this: you can either be fat or be a drug addict. You can't be both. And for lack of a better term, I guess you could call me a drug addict. I like to party. I don't just overeat. I overindulge in anything that makes me feel good. Be it liquor, drugs, food, sleep, anything that is not a healthy, sustainable interest. I have a ton of interest in it. And it's about time that I stop. And as I was saying before, there's a lot of things on Facebook that show what has happened, that show what people have done. It's more of a, hey, look what I did. And for anyone that has been able to do that, that's great. I'm proud of you. Fucking A for effort, man. That's awesome. Not me. I'm not able to show you anything that I've done, at least in regards to my health. And I want to be a success story. I want to be someone that people can look at and go, yeah, man, that guy fucking did it. That guy really worked his ass off and he succeeded. He aspired to be this healthier person and it happened. So what my goal here is, I am starting a vlog, a video blog on YouTube, and it's going to be on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter, obviously YouTube, that's where you're seeing this right now, and it's pretty much going to be called Lose the Jelly. It is me trying to shed this weight, but also to lose this idea of a person that I have of myself. There's a guy that is a big inspiration to me. His name is Gary Vaynerchuk, and he says something about being self-aware. It's very important to be self-aware about yourself. And over the past 2 or 3 years, I've become very self-aware of myself. I've accepted who I am and what it is that I can and can't do. And one thing that I need is accountability. And that's kind of what I'm asking from you guys and girls and gender non-binary. I'm asking everyone who is going to follow this vlog, watch me on Instagram, watch me on Twitter, Snapchat, all of that, just hold me accountable. And the best way that we're going to make that happen, I'm going to break down exactly what my plan is. What we're going to do, this is the manifesto video, right? This is the explanation, the premise, the theory of what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do is every day I am going to film a 10 to 25 minute video for YouTube, pretty much just talking about my day or what has gone on. Questions and ideas that I have in regards to weight loss, dealing with depression, dealing with anxiety, dealing with addiction. And we're going to go over that. This vlog is going to get real fucking deep. It's going to get real fucking raw. And it's going to be hard. But also, it's going to be fun. It's going to also show the highlights of things. It's going to show the progress, because there's going to be progress. It's going to show the things that I do in life. I'm a performer. I'm a musician. I'm a writer. I'm a poet. You're going to see all that as well. And the reason that you're going to see that is I am committing to every single day filming and projecting about 10 to 25 Snapchat and Instagram videos, always on Twitter, always on Facebook. Social media is a great platform right now, and I know that the accountability that I can get from the community out there, whoever's behind that camera, I feel like that is really going to help out. And I feel that at this point, it's just what I have to do. Or at the very least, this will be a chronicle of how uncommitted I am to making my life better. But that type of bullshit thinking is out the window. There's no more excuses. There's no more putting it off. It took me about a week after telling everyone what I wanted to do to make this video. for what I'm about to do. It's scary as fuck. I've never been this open and honest to the public before, to anyone really, about how I feel. About 5 or 6 years ago, I really got into poetry, started writing a lot, performing, and a lot of my poetry, if you know me, is about weight loss, or not really about weight loss, but just about my weight in general. And it's real easy to talk about it when I'm angry or when I'm trying to put a good spin on it. It's not easy to talk about it straightforward. It's not easy to talk about it when all I want to do is eat 5 fucking cheeseburgers from McDonald's. It's not easy to talk about it when I can binge eat an entire 2 pies of pizza and still be hungry. It's hard. It's really hard. It's depressing, and most of all, it's fucking embarrassing. And it almost makes me hate myself. I do hate myself. That's a good way. Or at least I used to really hate myself. And I think everyone kind of hates themselves in some way. I love myself now enough to want to do this. And I love myself now enough to ask. I'm not asking for money. I'm not asking for anyone to tell me what to do, but any suggestions you have, throw them at me. I'd love to have them. But what I'm asking for is for you guys to just follow me, check me out, and hold me accountable. If you don't see me posting, back channel me. Say, hey, asshole, fucking get on your shit. Or, hey, fatso, start doing shit. Please don't call me fat, I might cry about it, but if you do, maybe that's what I need. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. And right now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do something that I've never done before. In this video, I'm going to show, what I've heard is that it's very important to take progress pictures, and this is gonna be a progress video. This is a starting point. I'm going to have a weigh-in right now, and there's going to be weekly weigh-ins on the weekly YouTube video. There's going to be a YouTube video every day, but we're going to do a weekly weigh-in because I've heard that weighing yourself daily is stupid, so we're not even going to bother with that. But right now what I'm going to do is strip down to my boxers and to give you guys an idea of where we're starting, where I'm starting, where we're all starting. And it's very nerve-wracking for me to do this, but fuck it, here we go. So this is going to be where we're starting at. I don't know why I'm doing this. This is just what I've seen everyone else do, so this is what we're going for. And now we're going to do the weigh-in.
Hello. It's ready. £456.6.
All right. So, that's where we're at. That's where we're starting. I'm very nervous and anxious to put this up. Kind of don't want to, but fuck it, we're gonna go with it. So here's the deal, everyone. Since we have that, what I'm going to do right now is upload this to YouTube. This is the first manifesto video. This is the first explanation of my expedition. I hate the word journey. This isn't a weight loss journey. This is a lifestyle change. This is an expedition on being a better person, leading a better life, a healthier life, and just an expedition of someone trying to get fucking better. And I hope you guys follow me. Guys, girls, gender, non-binary. I say guys is all inclusive. I'm from Jersey. It's a weird thing. But yeah, this is going to be an expedition, an adventure, if you will, on someone getting better. I hope everyone follows me. I hope you guys like it. And again, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, YouTube, Facebook, and anywhere else, just @LoseTheJelly. spelled how it is, how it sounds, and yeah. Thank you, and if you can, please share this, and let's get real weird with it.